Happy Friday, everybody out there in Camelot. It's the last business day of our fiscal year. As you know, Monday, July 1 starts our new year. This was a great year for Camelot. We served the most families and kids that we've have ever in Camelot's history. So our impact was substantial in the communities we serve. Really proud of all the work that everyone's done. We had a lot of new contracts that came in late last year. This was their first full year with them. They did a fantastic job, and it really was a banner year for us. But Monday we started new. It's a lot of fun when we start a new fiscal year. We have some really fun plans for the next year, some cool things that we're thinking of that we're going to roll out. But most of all, we're going to continue to do a great job. Everybody out there, the work you do with your families, the commitment to making sure they're safe, stable, and successful is tremendous. And it really is great to see the work that gets done every day. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that on this video. But one of the first things I want to talk about is a couple weeks ago, I was able to escort and join, not escort, but basically join Regina Wasson and Raul Katui, our independent living directors in the Tampa Bay area, as we took 7 young people, young adults who have turned 18 in the foster care system on, this is what, our 4th annual Washington, D.C. advocacy trip. Really a lot of fun. Great to see these young people come together and learn and use their voice, develop a message to be able to talk to leaders in Washington about their experience as foster children and what they can do to improve the system. We started on a Monday getting together and training, doing advocacy training, talking about how government works, what the government's working on regarding child welfare, and what was important to them. And then Tuesday we were in the Capitol doing a briefing for the Senate Foster Care Caucus on, the Senate Caucus on Foster Youth. It is a group of senators, leaders, and staff that our young people were able to speak to. They presented their message, and I thought the coolest thing is how happy they were to see the audience really listening to what they had to say, writing notes furiously, asking questions, even going overtime and asking them questions individually. It's really a great thing to see. We then went on over to the White House and met with a senior advisor to the president who's part of the Domestic Policy Council. We did a one-on-one meeting with her. Again, they presented their message. Got a chance to be in the grounds of the White House, stand outside the West Wing, take pictures. Really fun time for them. And they got to do some sightseeing. So thanks to Regina and Raul for being chaperones and taking everybody around, riding scooters around the National Mall, and showing them a good time, but also showing them an experience that they'll never forget. Next week, actually July 8th, not next week, but the week after, I will see many of you at the Florida Coalition of Children Conference. We have 25 folks going, so hopefully I will see you there. If you see me, come up, say hello. Really enjoy this conference. It's a great time for all of us to get together. And one last thing, we have a wonderful program here in the Tampa Bay area, our adoption support program, coming into its 4th year. We coming down to the last minute, but we learned on Friday last week that the program will be funded for next year. Camelot has a special appropriations in the Florida budget to fund this program. Really hard thing to do to get a program specific for your agency in the Florida budget. It takes a lot of politics, it takes lobbying, it takes proving that your program is something special, and we were able to send that message to senators and legislators to fund the program. The Department of Children and Families supported it. It went to the governor. The governor's office also supported it by not vetoing it. And when the budget was released last Friday, the program was funded for the next fiscal year, which is fantastic. We have to do this every year. It's always a little nerve-wracking for the staff, and I appreciate their patience. But we are committed to this program, and it serves hundreds of adoptive families in the Hillsborough County area, and is really a special and successful program. So thank you everybody for a great fiscal year. July 1 we started new. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this team, and I look forward to working with everybody again in our 2019-2020 fiscal year. Have a great weekend. We have a holiday coming up, and hopefully have a great 4th of July holiday as well. Thank you.